XDC. Yeah, you know me. So this is new news. This was posted literally today, like I don't know, 8 hours ago, something like that. So it says XDC ICC strengthens UK European digital trade. Here's one of the key things I want to point out, and again, shout out to Richard Common Sense Crypto. You did a good job of outlining this, and that is when you think about, for instance, XRP. You have, for instance, the bank to bank transfers and so on. It really stands out. They're not so focused on the retail side of it and so on. Stellar Lumens obviously is the peer to peer, but how about this for size? XDC, the trade sector. Yeah, the trade sector. So look at this. ICC strengthens UK Europe digital trade. Quote, our objective is to digitalize 60 to 80% of world trade by 2026. That's really impressive. This came from LinkedIn. I'll get right to the key highlights. Let's blow that up. So this comes from Chris Southworth. He's the Secretary General of the ICC of the United Kingdom. It says ICC strengthens UK Europe digital trade. ICC was formed in 1919, so they've been around for a while, right? To promote peace and share prosperity through trade. European nations were the founders of the system. We all benefit from today. We remain at the heart of that system today, helping break down barriers to trade, forge relationships, ensure that trade works for everyone. Now, states, as a network, our focus today is to digitalize the trade system. Interesting. And ensure we have the right frameworks to deliver a cheaper, faster, simpler, and more sustainable trade system for the future. Even without even jumping more into it, you already know where this connection is going. And this is why you will hear other content creators, not just myself, right? You'll hear other people talk about the likes of the XDC blockchain and what they have and what they offer. What they offer is a really fast blockchain that's 2000 TPS, might even be more, right? They have very good finality times and so on. Transactions are dirt cheap compared to the likes of Ethereum. You're looking at roughly 0. Was it 4 zeros and a number, less than the price of a Luna Classic token, basically, actually around the price of a Shiba Inu token. How about that? So when you hear somebody like this, Chris Southworth, talk about their focus to digitalize the trade system and ensure they have the right framework to deliver cheaper, all right? XDC, a lot cheaper than Ethereum. Faster, obviously 2000 TPS, and simpler and more sustainable trade system in the future. It would make sense they would go with the likes of XDC. Now listen to this. ICC's European network have spent the last 2 days discussing how they will deliver this outrageously ambitious goal to inject impetus to this fantastic initiative. ICC United Kingdom and ICC France, ICC Germany even, Netherlands, Belgium on top of it, have come together to accelerate the digitalization of the European trade. We have all committed to work together more closely to remove legal barriers and harmonize our legal systems to our companies so we can trade more easily. Now, a little bit more in regards to this, if you're wondering where are we going with this, well, they state that it's a major breakthrough. It's just the beginning of going through this whole new infrastructure, having the right framework for it, and so on. They want to thank, for instance, this guy Robert Goish for chairing the meetings and all that. But it states right here that they are going to, of course, get what is needed to digitalize the high value, high volume corridors to make this the momentum that they need to digitalize trade. And again, that's the key thing I want you guys to understand. When it comes to XDC, they are definitely standing out when it comes to the trade sector. So, a lot of times maybe you're wondering, why is this consistently your number 4 on your list of ISOs? For these particular reasons. I look at XDC as being dirt cheap, incredibly fast blockchain, and it doesn't just end there. They even have that, for instance, the NFT side of things and so on. More and more organizations are getting tuned into what XDC can provide. They're realizing that the days of just everything built on Ethereum, that doesn't need to be a thing anymore. Because if you're going to build the infrastructure, you have to have the right type of framework. It has to be more than cost effective. It has to be fast and so on. And with Ethereum, it's looked at as upon as being too expensive, too outdated, to say the least. All right, a little bit more in regards to our particular coverage. I want to show you guys this, a little bit more XDC news. Did you know that there is, for instance, a fork from JP Morgan's Quorum? Yeah, Quorum blockchain, to say the least. Yes, this was featured on January 19th of this year, in fact. So let's jump right into that. It's going to talk about the specific fork. Forking the Quorum blockchain. The open source Quorum blockchain was developed by JP Morgan, and it is a permissioned / private blockchain built on the Ethereum network. But listen to this. Zenfin's XDC blockchain, as we know, is a fork from Quorum. Well, talk about XDC layer, but for now, just know that they have made some significant changes to the Quorum protocol. Now, of course, originally XDC was a fork from Ethereum, but for the purposes of this, let's focus, I should say, on this particular fork from Quorum. So it states, one of them is that they replaced the proof of work consensus mechanism with proof of stake. And of course, we saw that with recently with Ethereum going from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, there's a little bit more in regards to this, and I'm going to blow this up. So it states, for instance, Jamie Dimon says that Bitcoin is a hyped up fraud, if you can imagine this, and cryptocurrencies are a waste of time, but blockchain is a deployable technology. How could you even say that? Like, do you not realize that Quorum is tied into JP Morgan? Do you not realize that R3 Corda and so on? It shocks me, or as Larry would say, it behooves me.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have not yet subscribed, do yourself a favor and subscribe for more information on the ISO 222 compliant tokens, and hit the notification bell to make sure that you are aware of the new videos when they come up. Max and I cover these ISOs, and we also have a live show every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in for that. You won't want to miss it. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next video.